So you're looking at booking a Hilton and you see their new Spark hotel. It's cheaper, maybe 20, 40, maybe even 60 quid a night cheaper, and you're tempted to save a little cash. But what are you really giving up? I stayed at Europe's very first Spark by Hilton hotel in Romford and a new Hampton by Hilton in Canterbury in the very same week to find out if the budget-friendly option is a hidden gem or just cheap. The answer could completely change how you book your next trip. Is stepping down from one of Hilton's most trusted brands worth the savings? Let's find out. Look, we all know Hilton, but while they have a hotel for almost every traveller, they've been missing a true budget-friendly option in the UK. For decades, the Hampton by Hilton has been the reliable workhorse for millions, and up until now it was the closest thing Hilton had to a budget brand. It's consistent, it's comfortable, and you know that you're getting quality service and famously a great free breakfast. It's a solid choice for families and business travellers alike. But now there's a new kid on the block, Spark by Hilton. Launched in the UK in 2024, Spark is Hilton's shot at the premium economy space. It's meant to be simple, clean, a reliable stay that won't hurt your wallet. Hilton's strategy here is clever. The Spark in Romford is a thorough renovation of what was formerly an Ibis Styles. It's been designed from the ground up to offer a streamlined experience with a fresh coat of paint, minimalist furniture, and the official Hilton seal of approval. That brings us to the ultimate question. Is the tried and true Hampton by Hilton worth the extra money, or can you get a surprisingly great stay for less at Spark? To figure it out, I booked 2 nights in the same week, staying one night at the Spark at London Romford and a night at the Hampton in Canterbury. I paid for it all myself, so this is the real unbiased story. We're going to break down everything: the check-in, the room, the bed, the bathroom, the all-important breakfast situation, and the final bill. By the end, you'll know exactly where to spend your money. First up, the Spark in Romford. You can see it's a brand new building with a big Spark sign that you can see from the railway station. Inside, the lobby's got a great atmosphere with the reception and a bar and communal tables. The goal is to feel welcoming without trying too hard. Check-in was quick and easy. The staff member was genuinely friendly, hitting that sincerely helpful mark that Hilton is aiming for. It felt efficient, and honestly it was perfectly fine. It's not trying to blow you away, it's just trying to get you to your room with a smile, and on that it delivers. Now, over at the Hampton by Hilton in Canterbury, the whole experience just feels more substantial. This is also a relatively new hotel, and it shows. Hampton lobbies are built to be part of the stay. They're bigger, with clear zones for working, relaxing and eating. The furniture is plusher, the lighting is warmer, and you just get a sense of established comfort. You can tell the space is designed for you to hang out, not just walk through. Check-in was just as friendly, but felt more polished. There's a confidence that comes from being a well-oiled machine. It's a subtle difference, but it sets the tone. All right, let's get into the rooms. Walking into the Spark room, the first words that come to mind are simple and streamlined. The design is minimalist, with a little bit of character so it doesn't feel like a hospital room. The room is clean, the sheets are crisp. It's totally fine for a night or two, especially if you're just there to sleep and shower. But it is missing a few things. The most obvious one is no work desk. And while it does give you a few things that other hotels in the same price range don't give you, like an iron, it then leaves things out like there's, well, no ironing board. But it's a great budget option. It does exactly what it says on the tin. It's a clean, comfy space with no frills. Next, I checked into the Hampton in Canterbury. The second I walked in, I could feel the difference in space. Hampton rooms are generally built to a more modern and consistent standard, and they just feel bigger. The furniture is a clear step up in quality. Instead of a simple table, you get a proper workspace with a more comfortable ergonomic chair. The bed just looks more inviting. The room feels less like a crash pad and more like a home base. And let's be real, the hotel is only as good as its bed, and this is where the hotel really earns its reputation. And it was a huge point of comparison. At Spark by Hilton, the bed, well, it's fine. It's comfortable enough, it's clean, it's got crisp sheets, a couple of pillows. I'd call it firm and functional. It's a solid place to get a decent night's sleep. Hilton promises a comfortable room, and on a basic level they deliver. There's nothing wrong with the bed, but it's not the sort of bed that's going to change your life. If you're a traveller on a tight budget, it's totally okay. But then I moved over to the Hampton, and the difference was night and day. Hampton has poured a ton of money into its comfy bed, and it shows. You get a premium pillow top mattress, and it feels more plush and inviting. You get a choice of pillows, so you can find the right support. This isn't just a place to sleep, it's a bed that actually helps you get a better night's rest. After a long day, sinking into that Hampton bed feels like a genuine treat. If you're a light sleeper or on a longer trip where good sleep is critical, this is a major win for Hampton. This isn't just marketing, you can really feel the difference. The bathroom's another spot where the gap between the budget-friendly and mid-range really shows. The Spark bathroom stuck to the theme of practical efficiency. It's bright and most importantly very clean, but it is small. The design was modern and features a proper walk-in shower. It just has a single sink with just enough counter space for the basic toiletries. The towels are standard, not super fluffy, but they did the job. It's a no-nonsense bathroom with everything you need and nothing you don't. It's just a little bit small, that's all. The Hampton by Hilton bathroom, by contrast, felt more roomy. Hampton has a more contemporary design with a nice walk-in shower with plenty of elbow room. The vanity unit here is bigger, so you have more space to spread out your things. Don't know if it's just me or not, but the towels at the Hampton just feel fluffier. It's a little touch, but it adds to that overall feeling of comfort. While the Spark bathroom is purely functional, the Hampton bathroom is a much more pleasant space to start or end your day. For a family trying to get ready in the morning, that extra space is a lifesaver. Okay, this is the main event for a lot of people. For a lot of us, the breakfast is the decider, and this is where Spark and Hampton are worlds apart. Now let's start with Spark. This is critical. In the UK, Spark by Hilton does not offer a complimentary breakfast. They've got a hydration card where you can help yourself to freeze still in sparkling water, which is a nice little perk. You can also pay extra for breakfast in the downstairs restaurant, but it's not free. Now let's head over to the Hampton by Hilton. We're in a completely different universe here. Hampton practically invented the free hot breakfast, and they still do it better than almost anyone. The Hampton breakfast is a full-on buffet. You get hot food items like scrambled eggs, sausages and bacon. And of course there's the legendary make-your-own waffle station, a massive hit with kids and adults. On top of all that, you get all the continental stuff like fruit, yogurt and pastries. This isn't even a competition. The Hampton by Hilton breakfast wins by a landslide. For a family of 4, the value is insane. A free hot breakfast can easily save you £30 to £50 every morning. For a business traveller who needs a proper meal before a day of meetings, it's a game changer. Hampton's hot breakfast is a genuinely valuable amenity. So beyond the room and breakfast, what else are you paying for? Hampton almost always offers more. Most locations have a fitness centre, and usually a business centre with computers and printers if you need them. At Spark, those things are a bonus, not a guarantee. Some locations might have a small gym if you're really lucky, but don't count on it. It's not a brand requirement. The focus is on the absolute essentials at Spark, and one major amenity that both brands offer is free Wi-Fi. Now the bottom line. For my stays, the Spark by Hilton in Romford cost £81 for a Saturday night. The Hampton by Hilton in Canterbury was £143 for a Wednesday night. That's a £62 difference. I should note that my stay in Canterbury was a little more expensive than other Hamptons might be, but that's still a significant saving. Over a 3-night trip, choosing Spark could save you close to £180. So the big question is that saving worth what you're giving up? So who wins in this showdown? Honestly, it's not a simple knockout. The winner completely depends on what type of traveller you are. The Hampton by Hilton is the undeniable winner on overall quality, comfort and experience. The rooms are bigger and better equipped. The bed is way more comfortable, the amenities are more reliable, and the free hot breakfast is in a totally different league. That extra £60-odd a night buys you a very real, tangible upgrade to your stay. But that doesn't make Spark by Hilton a bad choice. In fact, it's a brilliant new option for the right traveller. Spark gives you exactly what it promises, a clean, safe and dependable room from a brand you trust at a fantastic price. It has successfully carved out a premium economy niche that's a huge step up from some of the dodgy budget hotels out there. Because they're both Hiltons, you can earn points and status in the Hilton Honors loyalty program, regardless of which one you stay in. That's something you simply can't do with many other budget brands, like Premier Inn or Travelodge. So here's my final recommendation. Choose Spark by Hilton if you're a solo traveller, or a couple on a quick 1 or 2 night trip. If you're on a super tight budget where every single pound matters, You just need a clean, safe place to crash and plan to be out all day. You're happy to grab breakfast somewhere else or just need a quick coffee to get you going. Choose Hampton by Hilton if you're travelling with your family. If you're feeding an entire family, that free hot breakfast alone can be worth the price difference. If you're on a longer trip where the extra room and general comfort really start to matter. If you're a light sleeper who values a truly great bed. Or if you want the convenience of a hotel fitness centre for your morning routine. Ultimately, Hilton has created two great, distinct hotels for two different missions. Spark isn't a worse Hampton. It's a different tool for a different job. But now I want to hear from you. Based on this showdown, which hotel would you pick? Are you on Team Spark, saving your cash for your actual holiday? Or are you Team Hampton, investing in comfort and that glorious waffle maker? Drop your choice in the comments below. Your experiences help everyone here travel smarter. If you found this helpful and want to see more insights into places to stay in England, do me a favour and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching and safe travels.